Michelle, nice to meet you.
Nice
and
to
thanks for taking the time. Really, based on your experience at Microsoft with global e-readiness, I was really tempted to ask you a question around how do you really prepare the products for launch in terms of e-readiness to international markets? What does it entail?
Okay, maybe I can start first and give a little bit of background about what I do. I'm managing the content and localization for our marketing sites at Microsoft. That includes the homepage. And so as we're preparing content to go to market, we're thinking about is that content globally written? Is it going to translate well into all of the markets where we are going to promote that product? So that is something that we look at from the start of the process all the way to the finish, including creating style guides, looking at the content to make sure that it is globally applicable, then localizing it, making sure that we have a person on the ground in each market to review and ensure applicability and the proper tone and style before it goes out the door.
Wow, so that's pretty much the life cycle of the content. You're pretty much managing the whole aspect of that.
Yes, and so it does involve a lot of guidance and working with a lot of other teams to hit all the appropriate points. Working with the design team to get imagery that is going to work globally. Right. When we need to take specific shots of a screen or something that has a lot of English in it, how can we do that in a way which can reduce the need for localization but still give the ability to have that local flavor? Those are some of the things we think about when we're getting content ready for the online space.
Just a very specific question there, maybe perhaps a little technical, so you mentioned when you're taking these images and you're trying to make it as general as possible, but then also making it easy, modular, so that if you localize, it's easy. How do you ensure that modularity, specifically in images, that they can be easily localized in future?
I think I'll take two tacks with that. One, if it is a specific product shot where there might be screenshots involved, that's where our relationship with the design team or various product groups is really important to get those source files where you could componentize and localize one piece of the content. Okay. Then the other aspect is when we have lifestyle imagery of people, getting options of different kinds of people. In America, we have the melting pot concept, which doesn't translate to many other cultures. So not having just pictures of American-looking people, but pictures that could be selected by different geographies to be more appropriate for their market.
Excellent. And really my final question is more about the challenge which a lot of companies of size and nature like Microsoft might face, and that is a SIMship. Could you elaborate as to how do you manage SIMship? And for the benefit of the audience, what is SIMship?
Well, SIMship is making sure that you can launch the content or the product all at the same time in a coordinated fashion across many markets. So that is definitely the world that I live in. And in the last 2 or 3 years, we've changed our operation to centralize the operations for the homepage. And one of the reasons was to enable those SIMship situations. When you're launching a campaign or a new product, there are so many factors, there's so many other dependencies and other websites. For example, if you're launching the new Surface, it's going to be available in the store at a certain time, or the TV campaign is going to launch at a certain time. Everything has to be coordinated. So pulling that operations in closer to corporate has allowed us to keep that SIMship possibility.
Great. Well, thank you, Michelle. Thanks
Thank
for
you.
taking this time.